Do that again. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lady Buck, and I am back with another lit video. So, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about my purity vow. But before we get into this video, does it look like the camera is leaning? Okay, there we go. Before we get into this video, make sure you go watch my previous videos and let me know how you like them. Make sure you definitely go watch my life update video to get the tea on why I quit my job or what I'm doing now or whatever else is in that video. You gotta go watch it to see. But as for this video, y'all, I'm having a rough time with this camera. And there we go. Okay, so without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So I get a lot of questions on, is that lighting better? Okay, so I get a lot of questions on, why did you take this purity vow? Is it just no sex until marriage? Are you a virgin, or is it something that you decided to do after you had sex? What else do I get? How do I keep up with it? How do I maintain it? Like, what is my mindset? All these different type of questions. So I am going to be answering all those questions for you today. So I am going to start off with the real reason behind my purity vow. And it's really simple. There's nothing complicated, and it's cold in here, so I'll be using my blanket. By the way, my mom made this for me. But the real reason behind my purity vow is because I want to be like everybody else. A lot of people in my generation, some people I went to school with, some of my friends, most of them have had sex, and for some it's been a really good experience, and for others it hasn't. And I didn't want to be like that. I didn't want to give my body to some guy that in a couple of months I'm not going to be able to talk to him no more, and then get into another relationship, give my body again, and a couple of months later we're not talking no more. I didn't want to do that, and I made the decision at a very young age. Actually 2014 or 2015 I made the decision, and I was like 14 or 15 years old. I don't know, but I was young in my perspective. I was young, and it was a very challenging, and I wanted to do it on a specific date, and I wanted to do it fast because I didn't want to change my mind. But I ended up not doing it on that date, and I ended up doing it on February 14th, and that is Valentine's Day. And I did it on that day at my church in front of a congregation with one other girl. And so it was very life-changing, and I did it because I didn't want to be like everybody else. I did it because, one, I wanted to honor God and this body that he gave me that is his, and then two, to honor my future husband. And I will be able to say to him, this body is yours. Apart from God, nobody else has ever touched this body, and nobody else will ever touch this body but you and God. And so that is something that I want my husband to have, and I want to be able to have that from my husband. So I know God is going to bless me with a virgin man, and it is what it is. And so that's the real reason why I just didn't want to be like everybody else. I didn't want to engage in that type of activity like everybody else. So the next frequently asked question I get is it just being a virgin? Yes and no. One of the I guess aspects is being a virgin, but the other part of it is purity, is being virtuous, is not engaging in pornography, is not engaging in any sexual activity, any sexual thoughts, any sexual environments, anything. Is not engaging in any such thing. So if you think that holding hands is going to lead you to being sexual, you shouldn't be a part of it. I think the farthest I'll go with a guy that I'm dating is a kiss on the cheek. Holding hands, a hug, a kiss on the cheek. I feel like anything further than that, in the stage that I am now, anything further than that could possibly lead to something that I don't want. And so that's how I feel. Like, and sometimes some girls take this vow and they can't touch at all because they feel like if they're touching, then it could lead to something. And that is true, it could. It's all up to you, your relationship with God, and your self-control. So yeah, is it just being a virgin? Yes and no. It is just big part of it is staying a virgin, but it's staying pure and virtuous for your husband and for God. Another frequently asked question is how long has it been since I've taken it? And I kind of answered this in the beginning, but it's coming up on 4 or 5 years. So it's been 4 or 5 years since I actually made the vow. Another frequently asked question I get is how do I keep up with it? So
we don't. We just repent and keep going.
No, that's what she does. But we are all human. So yes, I get feelings or whatever of wanting to have sex or engage in that because I'm human and God created us to be that way. So, but I keep up with it with keeping my mind off of it. I go watch a YouTube video that has nothing to do with it. I've taken breaks from social media because social media can play a big part in why you think the way you think or feel the way you feel. So that is one way of how I guess I keep up with it, and I just keep up with it. It's a vow. It's like an oath. When you say that in court, you're not gonna lie. You don't lie.
Some people do.
Some people do, but
you're not supposed to.
You're not supposed to. Like, that's the thing. So when I took this vow and I really was serious about it, like I just do. It's just something that you do, and then that just
girl, I don't care. I'm just going back to work.
Anyway, and then I got a ring right here. This little thing. It was this one. If it's over here, it's somewhere on my dresser. But it was just a band, and it had purity on it, and I would wear that one. But it's a constant reminder. A constant reminder that I took this vow and I cannot break it. And so this is one of the this is a huge huge way I keep up with it, because it's on my hand every single day. It's in pictures. I look at it. I'm talking with it. Like, it's there. And so after three or 4 years, I've now upgraded it to this, and this ring is actually from Pandora. It's really cute. If y'all can see, it's really cute. And my hands are probably ashy, but whatever. It's ash. But yeah, so I have a constant reminder right here on my finger. And a lot of people asked me that in the beginning. They was like, how are you going to keep up with it? And I told them, a ring. And I would like to wear it on this finger, but I just feel like this finger is so like sacred and nothing should be put on it. So I did try to wear this ring here, and it just feels really weird for some reason. So I just wear it over here, and it's my own little meaning behind it, you know. So I think that's all. I get asked a lot. But if you have any questions you would personally want to ask me about my vow, and you know, just dig deeper into detail, I guess, go follow me on Instagram and DM me, or comment down below and ask me whatever you gotta ask me. But if it's something personally dealing with you, I would recommend DMing me on Instagram or Twitter or Snapchat or something like that, just to ask. There's nothing wrong with asking, and I'm pretty open, as I'm down to answer any questions y'all have, but or give any advice y'all have. But that concludes this video. I don't know what I'm doing. That concludes this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any video ideas for me you want me to do, make sure you comment them down below, or let your girl know. DM me. I'm always checking my DMs or inboxes or whatever. Let me know what you want to see. But yes, little more updates. I got my nose pierced. I don't know if y'all can see, but I got my nose pierced. I changed my hair color. I think other videos, just like last week, I was blue. 2 weeks ago I was blue. Now I'm like this burgundy magenta thing I got going on. And then last video I had on a wig. Next video I might have on a wig. I don't know, but you know, I just like to switch it up, you know. And that's one thing my husband is gonna like. He's gonna get a different girl about every 2 weeks, honey. So, but no, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. But yeah, that ends this video. Bye, y'all.